Hey guys, welcome back to Beamer PhD. I'm your shop foreman Tim, and I'm working on your 2015 BMW X5 with the V8 in it. Your concern in the shop was there was a burning smell. I did road test your vehicle and verify the burning smell and inspect from the top of the engine. I didn't see anything leaking from the top of the engine that was visible, but this is quite a big motor shoehorned into the fender wells. So I'm under your car and I'm going to show you what I see here. I've already taken apart some of the bolts to make it easy for this video. Alright, so under your car here, I first noticed that there's a lot of oil up in this area here. And then you can see oil leaking to a drip right there, which led me up, and as you can see there's a spot of it here. It looks like the oil is running down, collecting here and dripping down at the bottom. So I've already taken these bolts off. Let's go ahead and take this panel off. And here we can see this panel is soaked in engine oil. So this is not something that just started yesterday. This has been leaking for a bit, which is why I was shocked to see new parts on here, especially if this is a dealer maintained car. And I've worked at BMW Monrovia, and they're a good shop, so I don't know how this got missed or maybe miscommunicated somehow, but you can see we've got a lot of oil on the front part of the motor here. The whole bottom of the motor is soaked, and we've got oil coming from the upper section. So these V8s are inverted V8s, which means here's your V. Most turbos are usually on the end on cars, but no, on this one, BMW decided they want to put the turbos right in the middle in that V, where it's nice and hot and piping. And right at the bottom of that V, there is this oil galley cover that has a gasket, and that's where all the oil distributes to. Well, being in the hottest part of the engine, that's where it fails. I know this from experience because we've been doing this 22 years on BMWs, and I've been PDIing these cars from the dealer level. So tomorrow morning, we're going to go ahead and send a board camera up into the valley and see if we can get a digital view of it, because there's a lot of teardown involved in verifying what I'm suspecting. But this is the advantage of bringing your car to a shop like us, which only work on BMWs, as most shops are afraid to diagnose based upon the history, because that's only see one or two BMWs. All we see is BMWs. So if I see all the V8s leaking all from the same area, when it comes in, I'm commonly going to look for there, because I want to make sure that I solve your problem. But at the same time, if we've seen it 300 times, you know, I don't need to take them apart 300 times. If I've got the symptom, then we're going to let you know what the quote estimate is. And I say the difference between quote and estimate: quote is floor to ceiling to see if you can afford it with time and money. Estimate is a total breakdown of parts and labor and cost of what it's going to take to break down. I don't like to be wrong during those jobs, because there's a lot of pieces to take apart, put back together. So confirming you've got burning oil on your vehicle for sure. You've got an oil leak that we need to correct. And on top of that, it looks like at one point or another, a bag of some sort caught the exhaust, which is also a contributing factor to your oil leak. So, hope you've learned something. And don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. This is where we put a lot of this content so clients can be educated.